I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
DJ, all the way. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back David Johnson, fresh off 100 yards on the ground a week ago, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah. You know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. but how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of it.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Johnson. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Third and long here for Mariota. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the first drive of the game stalls. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Gun. Hot. Look at him.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Open man is Trey Burton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of their defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 10 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And this is taken in by Wilson for a Bears touchdown. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Man up, D. Mark 55. Mark 55.
Here's Newton. Hard throw, incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. Still on his David Johnson on his way. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Johnson, 84 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
20.
Now Newton. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Mariota. That's complete to the former Bear. It's Greg Olsen. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A first down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now Newton on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, it's caught left side by John Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Newton now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. That's caught inside the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Newton now to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 8. All day, defense, all day. Mike 55. 8. So don't say no.
Throwing again on second down. Newton got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw Mariota. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back.
They'll run it with Johnson. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Bears will get the football back. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
20, 10, 10.
It's a give to Freeman running right. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when I see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Mariota. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Mariota now. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, but it's going to be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Mariota. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the run, Darkwa. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got... Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mariota completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Mariota to throw it. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now Mariota connects with Sanu right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jalen Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They toss to Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go. Check it in.
They snap it to Newton. And he locates Luke Wilson. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. Eight.
Now it's Newton. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Newton to throw. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Chicago, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Potts, and Dave win. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. When I've been smashed. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face?